going down. I mean, I can, and like you said, I know we don't want to call name because
I
that's
won't call
not what
no
the show is
name.
about. But there's, I mean, I could name 5 right now that's at school, Mac Conference school that was at Power Force,
Yeah.
and
And I'll be
but
honest
not
with
not
you, if I'm a player, I'd rather move up than move down.
exactly.
100%
And
correct.
but some of them have to because
They
some
have
circumstances.
to.
Some of them have to now because I
Listen,
know for a fact I had a kid that went to school Purdue. I'm gonna say Purdue, and he definitely was that guy. But he got hurt, got injured, so he had no choice. I understand them circumstance. Or did I went to the school? It was a little bigger than I thought I was. I couldn't get in there. Different coaches change it. Different coaches come in. They bring different guys in. Okay, I got to make a change. And but you know what? The great thing about it, you can go down. You always can come back up if you got a couple more years. That's the irony of
Hey,
Moneyball over football.
okay, Dan. Another question here, because Coach just said something I want you to talk about too, since you represent the kids. Well, there's a lot of coaching moving, a lot of coaches moving, like kids. How is that affecting the kids that's making decision to go there for the coach now? And a lot of them are either got to
Ooh.
transfer because when they get there, that coaching staff don't like them, and it's happening real fast. Because Nick Saban talked about they need to change everything so coaches stop leaving during the season or during the bowl games and change it to they leave after the season. How is this affecting the process with the kids now?
well, I think you bring up a good point because I don't think there's a singular change that needs to be made. I think this whole thing needs to be revamped, including bowl season. Bowl season used to be an exciting time for college athletes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
actually
not
told
anymore.
somebody, I was talking to a national writer last week, and he asked me, he goes, Dan, what, in your opinion, what would you do? And I said, there's a number of things I would do. Number one, college coaches should not have more than 4 years guaranteed on their contract. Number two is they need to move the bowl games to week 0 because there is no college football fan out there that isn't more excited than before the season.
Mhm.
But it doesn't count. Like it's got to be a week 0 game. It does not count during the season. I think that now you got the fan base, they'll want to travel, they'll want to go see these matchups. And it also allows them to shift to the playoffs right at the end of the season, which means now the season is over on New Year's Day. Now you have the portal. Now you have movement. You have different things that can happen. In my opinion, it's the easy solution. The problem is nobody ever looks at an easy solution. They want to make things difficult. And the NCAA, I've said this before, the NCAA's arrogance got them here, and it's their arrogance that thinks it's going to get them out of it. They do not look at things objectively. The other thing, too, is I think the SEC and the Big Ten, Lou, by the way, is controlling pretty much the majority of college revenue right now. I think they need to take a stand and make some changes done because, again, you don't have regulation. There's no collective bargaining agreement. Everybody out there is an expert. There has to be some structure that really simplifies, but it's not one versus another. It has to be done across the board. I'm all for them holding taxes for athletes. I'm all
Yes.
for it,
Yes.
but they're not
Yes.
going to do it because they're not employees. But yet they want to put in contracts. You had Coach Prime put out there, we're going to start finding players. In theory, it sounds wonderful. But the reality is, how do you find somebody who's a 1099 contracted employee?
Right. You can't do it.